I just think periodically it's healthy for a country to sit back and say, where are we in our current progress in history? What are our problems? How can we get more realistic in terms of our strategy? This initiative is the best that I saw around, and therefore I wanted to join it. But also, it had a cutting edge on education. And I honestly believe that with the economic dilemma this country has, the increasing skill levels of the world, we're not going to get out of our economic dilemma until and unless we raise the skill levels of all Americans. And education is the key to that. The national problems that concern me are in this order. One, the economy, including the deficit, a big part of that. Two, foreign policy and the two wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Three, education, because it is the key to the economy and many other issues. And four, the energy challenge, including global warming. And those are the four issues that are most on my mind. This kind of initiative does several things. One, the country is so polarized. People on talk radio, it's far right, far left. This initiative is combining the best minds of both political ideologies in both parties. That's a good thing. Secondly, this kind of initiative gives some historical perspective to our problems and lets us judge them in a matter of history. Third, it gives Congress some alternatives like the Commission on the Deficit. It gives Congress some courage to, hey, maybe we could try a third way to get out of some of our deadlock. Voters are really concerned. They're concerned economically because they see realistically. Voters are smarter than we think they are. They see realistically we have not been as competitive as the rest of the world recently, and we got to get more competitive. Skill levels is key to that. But they know we got a lot of work to do. They want government to make some tough choices with them. And I think that this country is ready to be led. But it has to be led with realism and with hope and also with some bipartisan compromise. I believe our recommendations are very much in line with what the Secretary Arne Duncan is now proposing and the President is supporting. I think we're very close in terms of raising standards, improving teaching, and trying to get a new accountability system that is more conducive to learning and not just to playing gotcha. I find that our recommendations are very close to their thinking and they're supportive. There has been a movement over the last 12 to 24 months that we've got to raise our sights. We've got to find better ways of holding people accountable. But most of all, we got to improve the quality of teaching and learning in the classroom. And the combination of standards and assessments and teaching and learning, the combination of accountability and really assisting a student to learn better is what a standard system ought to be all about. And we're on that path. I think the department's on that path. And I think the 50 states are moving in that direction. I think the President can best work with Congress by continually reaching out and say, we've got to do some things in a bipartisan way. The presence of this initiative, I think, helps that because, this country, as you can see it on the health care bill debate, can quickly polarize to where you simply can't get anything done. And that's the worst of all circumstances.